Hello and welcome back to my match with jakkdl. The second match, or second half of my match with jakkdl, and my last match of the conclusion of my last match of the Dominion League season. Current standing situation is that I have clinched promotion. I will finish in second place regardless of the outcome of these three games because nobody else is going to have as many as 16 wins, and I already have more losses than Monk FSH. So everything is all wrapped up, and we're just playing to finish things out and see what happens. I think also jakkdl is guaranteed to demote. Yeah, it looks that way. So yeah, we're just gonna play some games and have fun with it. On this board, we have wall. We have urchin for trashing. We can trash fortresses. So we can trash indefinitely, so we're going to want to do that. I guess we can also sacrifice fortresses. That's pretty good. I mean, it's not amazing, but it's pretty good. Which I guess it is. I mean, it's Lost City. I mean, you have to line the cards up is the only thing, but fortress looks like a pretty important card. I guess that's the relevant thing. So we're definitely going to open double urchin and save an estate. I think that's way more important than getting like a stockpile or something. We want to collide those as quickly as possible. Actually, I guess the draw pretty much is sacrifice fortress. The alternative is to try to do a DTX thing with library, which does have some merit to it with horse traders, patron, and a hand size attack. But I think we'll want the sacrifice stuff either which way. My opponent did not save. I wonder why. Maybe they had like a 4-3. Probably had a 4-3. They'd had a 5-2, they would have spent a coffer. Okay, so here we could get a sacrifice. It might not be a bad idea to go ahead and get one. Like, we get some additional trashing in potentially, and we're going to want to have the sacrifice fortress option lined up anyway. Patron is another option, just to start collecting some villagers, but I think sacrifice is probably better right now. Save the urchin, probably. That makes sense. We do not have any such issues that we need to deal with. Although we do have the problem that we're going to end up triggering a shuffle, which is not great. But what can you do? I guess, arguably, the save actually hurt me in that respect. Saving the estate. I mean, it made it more likely that... Oh, wow. Okay. I don't think we need a second mercenary. So we want to go ahead and get a fortress now. We do have two terminals in our deck. I think I will get a fortress. Probably just sacrifice a state here. We could get a stockpile if we sacrifice copper, I guess. That might not be a bad idea. Alternative is probably just save copper. Though with mercenary attack online, that looks less appealing. So yeah, let's grab a stockpile. Oh, we're not getting attacked. Oh. Okay. I think cycling here is the way to go, as opposed to sacrifice. Like, we want to find the mercenary. It's a close call, for sure. But drawing 2 extra cards is pretty valuable. In terms of, like, bumps our odds significantly, is what I mean. Should turn that off. All right. What are we doing here? I think we want another fortress. Wonder if we want a library. And if we do we want one before we get a patron? Maybe not. Is Rogue gonna be able to do anything? Pulling urchins out is not exciting. I'm not gonna have any plus buy unless I get either stockpile or horse traders. Maybe I will take horse traders actually. It's not gonna be amazing right now. Is it better than stockpile? It's probably not better than stockpile. I don't know exactly how to play this. I guess I'll take the horse traders. I think ultimately that's the card that I want for plus buy. Yeah, I think it's correct to discard the estate. Mercenary, trash, and copper is fine. We can sacrifice estate, maybe. Probably not. Sacrifice fortress, but... Okay, I think I'm gonna take that library now. Sack the fortress. I'd rather crash the estate. There it is. We can actually redraw these coppers with our library. Amazing. Okay, we want another fortress for sure. Take a patron. I think that's pretty good. Here we probably just go Fortress Library as opposed to sacking Fortress since we have like the extra draw anyway. Although maybe it would be better to try to get some more stuff down. Like we just discarded 2 coppers. We only played 3 coppers last turn. There's not like a lot of cards that we can get gunking up our hand. Maybe it is better to sack the Fortress first. Because if we can play like horse traders or something before the library, that would be better. Yeah, I think so. Okay. Play fortress. Fortress. Yeah, we'll play Horse Traders, discard those, play Library. Keep that, and skip the Urchin. I wanna reveal. Is Library reveal? No, it's not. Okay. Well, then it doesn't matter. I was thinking I could get coffers, but I can't. All right, that's fine. All right, I think we need another Horse Traders and another Library. So I think I'm going to go ahead and spend a coffer on that. Oh, this could go poorly. I can get attacked. Would have probably preferred to. Oh, we found a fortress. Okay. So now we can go. I guess we just play the other fortress too. Traders. Discard that. Sure, whatever. Okay. So we want to. We're not going to draw anything off of it, but we still want to sacrifice the fortress for actions, I guess. And then we want to. Horse Traders. Oh, no. Or do we want to. I guess it doesn't matter. Horse Traders. Discarding. I would like to trash this last copper, but maybe it's not important. Okay. Definitely want another fortress. And at this point, I think I want a baker, probably. Or another patron. Being able to store up some coffers seems useful. I think I'm going to take the baker. Could also use another sacrifice. I gotta pay attention to wall. I kind of forgot that was here. We don't want to like overbuild. But on the other hand, we have to like power through green cards, so need to be built enough for that. I mean, the horse traders will help. But yeah, it might be time to start greening, actually. We don't need this right now. For that. Still have an estate. Whoa. Three fortresses left. No other piles particularly low. Ideally, we trash the urchin, I guess, at some point here. Alright, I don't think there's any reason to play this fortress. Is there? I mean, I guess I have more fortresses. Well, okay. Skip that. Keep that. Keep that. Keep that. Skip the second horse traders. Keep the library. Guess we'll keep the mercenary. Doesn't think it really matters. Sack a fortress. Baker. A horse traders. Discard. Mercenary horse traders. Oh, mercenary. I guess. Fortress. Horse traders to discard these. A fortress. Library. And let's get rid of these. How many cards do I have right now? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I do have a stockpile in exile. I could like buy a stockpile just so I could trash it with mercenary. I don't know that that's super important. I think I'm gonna buy another. I can't buy Fortress Province, huh? All right, maybe I will take another stockpile. If I take Fortress Stockpile, that's 7. I could take Fortress Stockpile, I guess, just to like win the Fortress split. I don't know if that's important, but it could be important. It'll be hard to resist the temptation to play the stockpiles, is the thing. Alternatively, we take one fortress and we take like another baker, or another patron. I mean, we could really use more payload. Rogue isn't gonna do much at all here. Patron is more payload than Baker. We could just go Fortress Patron. I can afford Fortress Patron Stockpile. Let's do that. And we can make a call this turn on whether or not to trash the stockpiles or play them. And then this turn I want to start greening. Probably going to want to add one more library at some point, another sacrifice for reliability. I'll take the last fortress if it's there, but I'm assuming it won't be. There's a world where we dud this turn. We have to not find any of like sacrifice, library, mercenary. Before we run into like a couple patrons, stockpile. Okay. Not going to be a problem. I guess I'll keep that. Keep all the things. Let's go ahead and sack Fortress. Horse Traders, discarding Stockpile, Mercenary. Fortress. Fortress. Horse Traders. Stockpile, Mercenary. Patron. Now the question is, do we trash the stockpiles? If we don't trash the stockpiles, it just gets harder. We hit 12 this turn, or 13. If we do trash them, I think that's probably fine. We can just go Province Fortress. Jakkdl buy. Library Horse Traders. Province Fortress doesn't give us any additional payload, admittedly. It does make it easier for us to continue to play Mercenary to trash fortresses, though. Which obviously gives us money in addition to attacking. So I think I do want the last fortress. This turn, maybe I take a third library. If I get the chance. Another Baker would also be reasonable. Another Sacrifice would certainly be reasonable. Maybe Sacrifice would actually be better than Library. It might. I could see that. So we're already seeing two patrons. What else do we have stop card wise? 2 Horse Traders, a Province. That's pretty much it. So like, and I mean, depending on when we draw the Mercenary, I guess, but like, we're still quite unlikely to dud, though it's not literally impossible. There's also a possibility, depending on how the game progresses, that rebuild is actually worth getting. I don't think it's going to progress this way, but if we had a lead and we wanted to just like mill provinces, we'd be able to guarantee hitting them by discarding with Horse Traders, so like we wouldn't have to worry about that. Like, my expectation is that jakkdl is going to also grab a province here, and we're going to be pretty even. But that doesn't happen, and they keep building. I will definitely consider getting a rebuild. Stockpile. Well, I guess I'm not playing my mercenary. That took a while. I don't really want this either, do I? At some point I can sack the mercenary, I suppose. But I'd rather play it. I guess it doesn't really matter. All I have is the mercenary and the sacrifice down there. Yeah. Maybe I'll save... Oh, I can't save the library. Dang it. I could save the sacrifice. That might be a good idea. Okay, so... We could also just grab another horse traders. Spend our coffers. Like, if we want to increase our payload, that's probably the best option. I think it's preferable to patron because of the reaction and providing more money. We've got a ton of villagers, so that's not a concern. Yeah, I think I'm going to go province horse traders. Okay. I can work with this. And then at some point near the end of the game, we're going to just want to start trashing like patrons or libraries or something with our mercenary. Maybe I should have kept the library. I don't know. It probably doesn't matter. I wonder what that card was. Double province from jakkdl, but it's not going to be sustainable. They'd have to buy more stockpiles. I mean, I don't know that they're going to double province. I just mean that like they could. I guess Rogue could now pick up stockpiles since I trashed them, though then you end up exiling them, and then you get the minus points, so I don't know how good that actually is, but... Pick a card. Baker, library, horse traders, patron, sacrifice. I think these are your reasonable options. Or duchy, okay. I don't think that one's so great, but... Alright, let's... Well, we can play one more fortress, I think. I'm gonna skip that. I'm gonna skip that too. Keep that. Keep that. And we'll keep that. Keep that for sure. Skip that. Keep that. Sack fortress. Let's go ahead and mark the fortresses. We want to save a library or a fortress. Maybe. Probably a library. So I'll definitely save the coffer. Get province. Save. Leaves us with 6 coins. We could take a duchy. We know we can hit double province next turn. If jackdl double provinces, which they could do because of the stockpiles, then what do I need if I take duchy? They're going to get 10 points from that and be at 23. Assuming they don't, like, trash some of their deck. I can potentially trash, like, Library Sacrifice without affecting my economy. In which case, I take duchy, I'm at 16. If I trash those two, I'm at 18. I take province, I'm at 23. And that's a tie. That is pretty awkward. There's also the possibility that I can sacrifice a card and mercenary trash. All right, we're going to take the duchy. We don't need the Baker token this turn, so we can trash Baker Library, maybe. Although I don't know what we're sacking then. Sack. Like. We could sack duchy. That doesn't increase our points, though. It just breaks even. It's still probably a thing to do, given the opportunity. Like, if the game is continuing on, like, if jackdl does not double province, I think we want to sack duchy, if at all possible. The fact that it breaks even and it removes a bad card from our deck makes it pretty appealing. But now jackdl double provinces and manages to, but I don't see how jackdl could double province while trashing with mercenary, like, in a way that reduces or increases your points, because, like, trashing the green cards isn't going to help. Trashing economy cards is going to mean that they can't actually double province. I guess they could trash one stockpile. I mean, I should be able to hit province double duchy. Right, I hit 16. No, that's not true. I'm going to have like 17 probably. So I had 15 coins plus the coffer. Yeah. I don't think I can hit province double duchy, so that could be bad. Well, we'll see what jackdl does, I guess. Add one more coin. Province double duchy would take it over double duchy from jackdl, I'm pretty sure. When accounting for having the trashing as well, at least. This time I should hang on to the library, I guess. Well, we'll see. I don't even know if jakkdl's going to play mercenary. Guess they are. Okay, they did trash a stockpile. If I take province duchy, that's going to give me 8 points, which is a tie. So I should be able to win if I trash the baker. Because I don't need the baker. Well, I don't need a lot of my economy just to hit province duchy, I guess. Oh, but jakkdl's not going to double province. Okay. I mean, that fair enough, I guess. 3 duchies. Okay. Does it matter? We have so many villagers. I think we can just discard the 2 fortresses right here. We're gonna skip that. Are we gonna skip that? I guess we'll keep it. Skip the mercenary though. Probably skip the mercenary. Keep the fortress. I don't need another fortress. I want to see my sacrifice. But I'm gonna skip this patron. Skip the fortress. Okay. Fine. We can triple duchy as well, though then we would lose to quad horse traders. jakkdl has 1 stockpile in exile, and there's 3 in the trash. So jakkdl has no more stockpiles. So they cannot double province. So we can take a province. Right? They bought save and 3 duchies. So we can buy a province safely. That's good to know. We have 2 fortresses in there. So I mean, our sacrifice is like right down there. I wanna see if I can find it. There it is. Guess I keep this, keep that. Skip patron. Keep fortress. Okay. So we can go province duchy. jakkdl cannot take double province. I mean, I can. So 9 coins from horse traders, 10, 11 from patron, 12, 13 from mercenary. Yeah, that's it. If we take double province, then we lose, I think. So I don't want to do that. But I will, I think, take, so 13. Yeah, and now we will be able to double province next turn as well. Do I even want to save a fortress? I guess I do. mean, it doesn't really matter. I have so many villagers, but if somehow Jackdahl doesn't play Mercenary, you know, then it's an extra card that I have. Although I guess that could be bad with Library, but... Yay. Like, I really hope you, you play the Mercenary. Oh, trash to Horse Traders. That does get you a point back, but seems like a pretty big loss. I think I got this. No, I think my position was a little tenuous if Jackdahl stayed the course with the stockpile stuff, but there was at least a risk. But now I think it's hard for me to see how Jackdahl wins this. Especially since I got attacked and now I know my library is going to do work. Yeah, okay. So we can just double province and win. Let's skip patron and make sure we find stuff. Okay, fortress we'll keep. Horse traders we'll certainly keep. Sacrifice, we know we don't have the duchy. So I kind of actually skipped the sacrifice. I'll keep horse traders number 2, sure. Skip mercenary. Keep fortress, I guess. Baker. Traders discarding 2 cards. Horse traders discarding 2 cards. Guess we'll keep that. That. Skip that. We have to, yeah, we'll keep that. Keep mercenary. Sack the fortresses. So all we discarded was patron, right? I know I don't need to do this, but I want to. Yay! All right, that took a while. It didn't feel like we were playing slowly, but it just took a while. All right. What do we have here? We have more mercenary, which is really sad news for City Quarter. Really sad news. I guess there may come a point where it becomes hard to play the mercenary, but I guess we're opening double urchin. There's other fun things we could try to do, but here we are. I think I'm going to take a groom. There is fair, so there is some plus buy. There's also groom and falconer for gains, and there's wild hunt to gain estates, which is not irrelevant. Okay, so could just take a silver. Could take a shanty town. If that collides with the groom, it's going to be dead. I think getting a silver is probably fine. I mean, it does mean we're going to be a little slower to find the mercenary, but I think it's okay. I guess, yeah, Shantytown would have also been bad on a mercenary. I mean, not entirely bad, but kind of bad. I guess Caravan is going to help with City Quarter, huh? Let's get one of those, maybe. Could also take Fair, but I don't think we need it just yet. Ugh. It can't be the right time for City Quarter, can it? I don't see how. Second silver? I mean, we are going to need some payload, and there's not much in the way of virtual payload, so I guess take another silver. This looks like some caravans. Still don't think it's at the point where we need to bother with Fair. If we have a lot of money, we can just pick up a City Quarter. And that will be right now, I think. We are going to draw some cards. Do I throw away the copper? I think so. I want to play this caravan. I'm going to say, if I have to trash a silver, I'm not going to be like super upset about it. We have one village in our deck, and 2 terminals. I think I'm going to take another City Quarter. I was thinking about Wild Hunt. I think I'm going to take City Quarter. Might be time for Fair now, though. I'm going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is what I need, so let's grab a caravan. Do we want to get that many caravans into play, though? Maybe I should have taken a groom. Yes, I should have taken another groom. That was a mistake. Was a mistake. Okay, well, I can probably gain and play a caravan next turn, so I'm gonna go ahead and put all 3 into play. 6 coins. Could take a falconer. Or we could take fair. I'm gonna take a falconer. All right, let's not. Am I grooming for groom here? I mean, there's not a whole lot to gain after we empty the caravans, but just getting all 3 of the caravans... Well, getting another groom isn't going to help me do that, is it? Okay, so let's groom for caravan, falconer for caravan. And I have 6 coins. We can start taking like silvers or something, I guess. I don't know, but wondering if I take fair now. I could also take piazza, but probably take fair. Should also, yeah, you think fair this turn, and then maybe we start looking at wild hunt. I don't have a lot of directions we could go. I didn't see this GG. We got 6 caravans. It's pretty good. I think it's got to be correct to discard the groom. Just like... I did not realize that I was that far ahead on the trashing. That's hilarious. Because I've trashed all of my starting cards. Like... So there are 2 silvers in my deck. That I could draw with horses. Which is to say, like, there's a world where we play horse and our city quarter draw gets worse. But, well, I guess it depends. If we... Oh no, wait, one of the silvers is in my discard. So there is not, in fact, such a world. So it would be worth considering actually playing one of these horses. I mean, I may still not need to, but I guess we'll see. I guess we can always groom for more urchins, in terms of, like, they will still help with the city quarter draw. I think I'm just going to play the city quarter. Might as well play caravan, We could groom for a research just to have something to trash, but maybe we want to groom for silvers. I was thinking, because then we get to play like the falconer, but I mean, we can trash an urchin. I guess we might as well do this. It doesn't really matter. I think I'm gonna, maybe I'll just trash a horse. Falconer for silver and groom for urchin. I don't know. 6 coins if I falconer for silver, 7-8 from mercenary versus, yeah, I want to groom for silvers. It's got to be correct. And we just trash. So we have 8 coins. We get to 10 coins. $12 coins. And by city quarter, wild hunt. I think. Maybe that'll be enough silver, I don't know. We can start grooming for urchins. Or maybe we'll take 1 more off of the falconer. Or I guess it probably ends up making more sense to groom for research. If we're going to trash it same turn. Because then we can play the falconer and save an action. Which may not even matter, but it might. I don't know. We can also wild hunt for points immediately rather than like building it up, depending on whether jakkdl also gets a wild hunt or not. Because if they do, then like we can't anticipate just like stockpiling points on the wild hunt pile. If they don't, the falconer gains the research. Whoa. Alrighty. Probably good enough. Yeah, so we're gonna groom for research. Falconer taking another silver gets us to 12 or 14. Which doesn't mean we don't have to take debt to take more city quarters, I guess. So sure, we'll do that. Our opponent did not, in fact, take points off Wild Hunt, so I think I will just put points onto the pile. You can just go that and trash those. Cards, that, Wild Hunt, and City Quarter. Maybe at some point we'll get a Piazza, but maybe not. Probably doesn't matter. I think I have this pretty well in hand, either way. If I needed to transition to just like regular green egg, I could certainly do that. I have a lot more money in my deck. I have the 2 wild hunts, so like if jackdl decides to start regular greening, I'll still have that advantage in terms of scoring. Just altogether, I think it's a pretty good situation. Maybe this time we'll falconer for an urchin and then trash that. Trash urchin, research, and keep the horse. Some fun tricks on this board. Well, there's the silver catch-up. Boop, boop. Goes to the province. Okay. So we will probably have to respond in kind. I guess we might, well, city quarter. Some caravans, found the groom. Cool. Research. Urchin. We might as well not take the points yet. I mean, why would we particularly? I guess. So we can take... I guess we just take province city quarter. Ooh. That's not a great looking hand. Although, I mean, we do have the 3 duration draw. And given we've seen that many of our silvers, we're not likely to run into too many more of them. And also groom for a state if we need to. That's fine. Trash it with the mercenary anyway. Maybe I should be trying to more aggressively lower one of Urchin or Research. But, well, I mean, I don't currently have a points advantage. I was just thinking I could have taken 2 Researches instead of Research Urchin last turn. Okay, so I guess jakkdl's going for the double province here. Which, I mean, jakkdl's only got the 2 caravans to my 3, like, per turn, and then they don't take another city quarter. Like, they don't have the wild hunts. Like, I think a dud is a real possibility. I might still need to answer in kind on the double province. Or wait, maybe I specifically won't be able to. If there's 4 provinces left, no, I won't do that. But I could take province duchy, wild hunt points. If they don't buy a wild hunt, I guess I don't even need to take the points yet. I can just keep stacking and take province duchy. So still had a copper. Wow. Wow. Finally, all the starting cards are gone. Oh, I didn't realize. I was thinking I needed a groom for research, but yeah, I guess groom for urchin also works. Okay, we are going to need to take those wild hunt points. They did not double province. Good to know. Alright, so the question is, do we want another groom? We could certainly take another groom. We have the terminal space for it. I think it might be a good idea. Actually, I wonder if there's a groom. Do I have that? Surely I don't have the actions for that. A groom file out. 2 more city quarters. Oh, I thought we had a 4-4 split on the city quarters, but I have a 5-3 lead. Yeah. I currently have 4 actions. So I play 2 more city quarters. I have 6 actions. So groom. I don't think I can do that. Maybe I take a couple grooms anyway. So we'll play this for now. Groom. For groom. One of these. Right, we've got 12 coins. We can hit double province. Like, we get an insurmountable points lead if we take double province and the wild hunt points. Which means that even if there is a way for jakkdl to pile on grooms and urchins, it doesn't actually matter. Oh no, that's not true, because jakkdl has the extra province. Okay. So maybe leaving grooms at 5 is better, because like jakkdl is going to be action limited. They only have 3 city quarters. So they play, like, they have 2 grooms. Yeah, I think we leave it there, and I think we take 2 researches. Or do we take another silver? Or do we take 2 silvers? So that we can double province. I think we want a double province. Oh, maybe I'm not playing my falconer then. Need to play wild hunt for points. Do that. Yeah, I guess I'm not. I could trash the falconer. I don't think I want to. Got the falconer in hand, which means I can react. That's nice. Yeah, I think I took 1 too many grooms, as it turned out. If I wanted to play the falconer, which I don't know that that was important. I mean, I get a horse for playing a groom, so maybe it was better to do what I did anyway. Anyway, there's no way jakkdl can double province and pile, so not worried about that. I also have enough money in my deck that I can double province without playing the mercenary this turn. jakkdl double provinces, they're at 24 points. That should be a trivial win, so not really, and they just gave me another point, kind of, sort of, maybe. Really matters. I do react with the falconer. Probably what's going to happen is I'm going to discard it, actually. When the mercenary attacks me, but I guess we'll see. Yeah, I think jackdl should have double province last turn. I think it would have given him... Although... Did they actually have the money to do it? I guess they didn't. I thought... Because they had 3 debt, not 2 debt. And they only had 7 silvers after gaining. Yeah, maybe they had less silver than I thought. Yeah, so maybe they just didn't have the option. I was thinking... Yeah, if like that was the best way for jackdl to do that was to at least put me in a situation where it was hard for me to maneuver back into the lead. But I think it turns out that they didn't even have, they just did not have like the capacity for it. Okay, I can react with this falconer. I guess I will. You've got another groom. So we could, between us, empty the urchin pile, but I don't see how that's a risk. So... like, you can't empty the city quarters without losing. Double province. There's no third pile empty. Assuming you even can double province, which I guess is going to have to require that you... No, you have if you have 7 silvers and you play the mercenary, then that works. There's no way that mercenary play isn't coming, right? Like, yeah. Okay, well, yeah, you're basically just betting on me to... Betting might be the wrong word, but hoping that I dud. Which I won't. I mean, it wasn't impossible, of course. Okay, last one. Let's see how retroactively close I can make the first place in the division. So trashing here is Cemetery, Count, Amulet. So in other words, probably mostly Amulet. We've got Dominate. We've also got Wild Hunt. So there's some points to be had on this board for sure. We could go double Amulet. We could go Amulet Expedition, I guess. We could also pick up an Engineer. Engineer Cemetery, not bad. We might collide our terminals, but Engineer picking up Border Guards, pretty nice. Yeah, I'm going to pick up an Engineer, I think. And just hope I don't collide. We got the better opening. That's nice. Huzzah. I'm pretty sure we are going to want a ghost here, so something to be attentive to. Good expedition to make sure we find our engineer, or we could just take a border guard. We'd also, well, there's no way we don't get to trash an estate, but but engineer for cemetery, yeah, I'm gonna expedition. Engineer for cemetery, we can trash all of our estates. Maybe we take a silver, or no, we could trash again and Take a border guard, I guess. Well, no, because we can trash 4 cards with the cemetery. Yeah, let's take the silver, I guess. Nice. Okay, here I'm going to take the ghost, I think. Discard the engineer. I want to trash that cemetery next turn. We don't, like, really need another border guard, to be fair. How many coins do we have in our deck? We've trashed 2 copper. We will have trashed 3. So we'll still have 6 coins in our deck. I mean, we really want to hit Border Village, right? I'm wondering if maybe we buy Oasis or Silver. Or Expedition. If we buy Expedition, we draw our entire deck. We can buy Border Village. And we can ghost it. That sounds pretty good to me. Just kidding. Not our entire deck. What did I have wrong there? 5 cards. Oh, the card's in play. Derp. Well, it's fine. We're close enough. Border Guard, fine, silver. We want to trash the cemetery. We might end up ghosting the engineer. I guess that's okay. Let's get... Now, there is no plus buy here unless we get double activated city, so that's something to pay attention to. There is dominate, though, so like, and wild hunt. Do we hit Border Village? Okay. Not amazing, but solid. Maybe I would have preferred to get hit engineer, to be honest. So is our payload approach here silver flooding with amulet? It might be, because maybe we can gain and play this turn with engineer. Let's see. Might as well play this border guard, I guess. Silver. Copper down there. We want to hit border guard, or sorry, border village again, which we can do by taking a silver. We can still, so we take silver, trash with amulet, and still afford border village. I guess that's probably what we want to do. We could also, no, we can't do it with Oasis because we'd have to discard a card. Okay, so. No, wait, I was off by 1. Well, whatever. Okay, here I think I'm going to gain silver and then use engineer to gain amulet and use that to trash copper. We're going to need to consider going Border Village City at some point, because if we have like too many wild hunts relative to Border Villages, we become too likely to dud. I guess we need to take this right now. Oh. We're not going to be able to Damn it. So much for that. Okay. We could take a cemetery. Yeah, I think that's probably a good idea. What do we hit? Border Village? Okay. We're going to need to think about taking the points this turn for Wild Hunt. Looks like jakkdl might get to do it before I do anyway, unfortunately. I don't know how they managed to draw that much with only one Wild Hunt. 5 cards of draw. I guess their deck was thinner. Annoying. Alright, we need to start ramping to dominate here. There's no way you don't take the points here, right? No. Yeah, that does suck. I think this turn I'm going to go Border Village City. Three Wild Hunts should be enough. Okay, we can... probably trash this cemetery. But maybe it makes more sense to gain silver first. Gain silver, gain amulet. I don't want to play, I don't want the amulet to be off cycle like that though. Okay, so what are we going to gain with the engineer? I mean, it definitely could just be silver. Like, to get to dominate, we need more money for sure. We need it like this turn, but so you know what? No, it doesn't matter. If I'm gonna, yeah, okay, I'm gonna trash this cemetery. Engineer. Probably we just want to take another silver. 8. Next turn we get amulet, we get to 10. We have engineer. 12. Shoot, maybe we do need off-cycle amulets. Take engineer for amulet now. We play the amulet for a silver. Then next turn we can gain 2 more silver. We'd be at 8, 4 silver now. We need 7 silver. And next turn we could go amulet for silver, engineer for silver, and hit dominate. I want to at least have the option. So I'm going to take amulet. Take cards. Points. 15 silver. Should I go for another wild hunt or should I go for the border village? I mean the city. We're gonna have 4 border villages. I'm gonna take the city. It's like jakkdl was trying to do the same thing. In that respect, I do have a bit of an advantage. I mean, I might have a disadvantage in the wild hunt points, but I have an advantage. Oh. Maybe jakkdl just isn't going to get to dominate this turn. I was going to say I have the advantage in having extra border village in the city. Oh. They could take cards here to... No? Okay. Surely they don't have 7 silvers in hand. No. Okay. I guess it's worth considering not going for dominate this turn. Given that jakkdl isn't... I don't know if that can be correct. We're also going to have an issue where our ghost doesn't hit anything. Ooh, that's really good. We need to... Crap. I guess the engineer... No, we still need another silver. We could trash the engineer, and we don't have one. It does seem like we're better off not going for dominate this turn, doesn't it? Hmm. Okay, well, in that case, we probably want to take a border guard, although I don't particularly want to ghost a border guard. It's not terrible. I want to ghost a wild hunt, ideally. If we top deck a silver... No, yeah. If we engineer... We engineer for... Within the ghost... I think this makes the most sense to do it this way. We engineer for border guard. We take... We play the border guard. We could end up... Okay, good. Put this in our hand now. Wild hunt for points. by Border Village, Wild Hunt, Border Village. Damn it! Oh my gosh, the piles are so low. I did not even realize how low they are. 4 estates left. Okay. You absolutely have to dominate this turn. Unless, like, there's some way I can win without doing that, which seems very unlikely. Yeah, damn it. If I could have hit Wild Hunt with the Ghost, been really nice. But yeah, only 4 estates left. I was not really processing that fact. I assume jackdl has dominate this turn. Maybe I should have dominated last turn. Ah, damn it. It was just so awkward. I was going to leave the points on the Wild Hunt, and I wasn't going to get to ghost anything. Wait, why did they get 4 VP? 2 Wild Hunt. Like, I had the same 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Well, they had 4 Wild Hunts already. Oh, right. That's right. Okay. Okay, so they still have some coppers left, so they might dud. Or I might dud. We do have another Wild Hunt, so we can take cards again. Without compromising that. Alright, we need 1 more silver. Take that with the engineer. Well, if Border Village is empty... Oh, we don't get the plus play yet. We need the estates to empty too. And they might well. jackdl might take a denial estate, but then that seems really dangerous for them, so they probably won't do that. I can empty estates mid-turn and give myself plus buy. That's good to know. I don't know if it's going to be enough to make a difference, though. Because I'm going to need... Maybe I shouldn't have trashed those estates. Down by 4 points. I'm going to be down by more. I mean, if I take silver, I can... And another silver, I can get a duchy, at least. So another 2 silvers with the engineer, and I could get a province. But I don't know that I can draw that much. Especially if I'm emptying estates with Wild Hunts. Although I guess I could also engineer to empty the estate pile. Hopefully the city comes in clutch here. It might well do. I mean, if jackdl... Wait, no, none of that makes sense, because there's no reason jackdl would buy the last border village. Right. Okay, never mind. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? There's all the more reason for jackdl to empty the estates. Put me well behind in terms of dominate points. Although, maybe jakkdl is going to dud. Because, yeah. All right. All right. Now we're talking. All right. We're gonna just take coin, I guess. Like, we don't really want more silver. Okay, we do have one more wild hunt, right? Right? We have 4 wild hunts, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. So, cards with this. We have points with this. Don't need that last silver, so we only discarded the 2 cards anyway, I guess. So we want to draw them. There's a province and a silver. I mean, we could engineer for another border guard. Well, we want to ghost the border guard, I guess. So, and we reduce the number of cards that we potentially top deck that are bad if we play the city. Just kidding. Whoops, I forgot to play the wild hunt first. God, I'm dumb. Okay, it's fine. That card will get discarded anyway. Should I trash the engineer at this point? Probably not. Anyway, now we've got... Actually, we don't actually have dominate tempo. Do we? I mean, we have an extra dominate, but there's 5 left, so if we alternate the rest of the way, I still lose. Which means at some point... need to... I don't know what I need to do. Emptying border villages gives my opponent +5 before it gives me +5, so that doesn't help. States are gone, so we can't grab points that way. We can get points from like engineering for double cemetery. That's only 4 points. I don't know if that will make any kind of a difference. Amulet for another silver, huh? I did end up getting an extra wild hunt thing in there at the end. So, like, I'm only down by 2 points. I guess it at least helps a bit. I guess we take silver over amulet. All right, I want to... I guess maybe I shouldn't trash these estates. I could trash the other amulet, I guess. I'm concerned about reliability. Huh. I really might... Well, estates aren't going to make the difference if jakkdl dominates 3 turns in a row. What will make the difference? Gaining a whole crap ton of cemeteries? Not really. Yeah, I just need jakkdl to whiff, and that's all there is to it. But if I buy a duchy, I dominate, he dominates. I'm still down by any points. I buy a duchy. Yeah, I guess I have to not trash the estates. All right, we're going to trash the amulet. We're going to engineer. Does jakkdl not have engineer? Okay. Engineer. We could take a cemetery now and a cemetery later. And then we do... Yeah, I guess that's what we're doing. Oh boy. We might need to take silver here. Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't have taken the cemetery yet and should have waited until I should, yeah, because I could always pop the engineer for double cemetery. I should have taken a border guard. That was a mistake. I mean, the advantage of it is I don't need to play the engineer now to get the tie, but I still think it was a mistake. No, don't take my stuff. I guess you can't take my lantern because you only have 1 border guard. Well, I think this is still +1 coin. Actually, no, wait. Because +1 coin never matters. Unless we play engineer to gain money. Oh, wait. Yeah, now if we don't even need another cemetery. Engineer to gain Oasis would do it. Yeah, okay. And if we trigger a shuffle, it's not going to matter. So, yeah, I guess I'll take the +1 coin. I don't know. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, the good news is we don't actually lose anything here. I think we're taking another cemetery, but this time we can trash an estate safely. Still be up by a point. Could also trash the engineer. I don't think I will, because like we've got all of our stuff down there. I think my position was better than I realized. I didn't realize that jackdl didn't have the engineer anymore. Makes a big difference. Of course, I mean, now jackdl might start duchy dancing. That would be pretty annoying. But I can potentially get around that by engineering for multiple cemeteries. Although then, like, the pile is low, so that's a little risky. Maybe I shouldn't have trashed the estate? I don't know. So the other thing to consider would be like buying a count and then using that to start gaining duchies. Oh, I really don't want to have to play that out. I want to just be done with this. I mean, I guess, well, Border Village Cemetery would empty if we drop cemeteries to 1. So we don't want to do that. I think I will probably, if jackdl goes for duchy, I think I probably will buy count. Count's ability to top deck is relevant for ghost, for one thing. And the fact that, like, across multiple turns we can gain multiple duchies is big. So, yeah, I think count is the pickup if jackdl doesn't just dominate, which I would not expect them to do. I mean, like, it seems like I just hit an expedition. It's pretty likely that you're just losing if you just dominate here. So now jackdl doesn't have enough money to dominate without gaining silvers, I believe. I have 7 silvers, and jackdl has 6. Okay, they're going for the count. Maybe we can ghost our count. That's actually not ridiculous. Come on. Okay. So we don't really care about this estate anymore, right? Like, we have enough points. I think we can afford to trash it. I might rather ghost the count than the border guard. So I'm wondering about playing Engineer to not gain an action, or just not playing it. Wait, do I win if I... Oh, I have the win! Right? Wow! Amazing. I didn't even realize that until right then. Oh my gosh. I just... I can't believe that. Oh, that's that's amazing. Oh my gosh. Engineer clutch. Wow. Yeah, that was something else. That was a really interesting game. It probably would have been less interesting if we had like a source of plus buy, I think. Just the way that that played out, like the buy limitation definitely made this strategy really interesting. Turn 4 shuffle when I got the mercenary. Yeah, I didn't even... I probably underplayed that when that happened. That, like, I triggered the shuffle with the second urchin, got the mercenary, and then that was the card that I chose, which is just bonkers, like unfair. I mean, I guess I was thinking, oh, the save looks pretty bad because like I'm triggering the shuffle without the mercenary, but that's not actually the order. Can I succinctly tell jakkdl this? Yeah, so what I just said there, like, I was thinking, oh, the save was actually kind of bad, even though it was totally worth it because it makes the merc miss a shuffle. Nope, that's not what happens at all. Yeah, that was definitely totally bonkers, and probably why I got so far ahead in that game. Because I remember thinking at some point during the game, I don't think I said this out loud, but I remember thinking at some point, like, boy, I don't remember jakkdl doing anything in particular that would mean that they should be like behind me on this board. Like, it just sort of like feels like I got ahead. Like, why was that? Yeah, this is why. that turn, like getting, basically top decking the merc. So like I accelerated that next shuffle. I got to attack and trash, and that probably all of that was the reason I got ahead early in that game. So yeah. Anyway, I mean, I got a 5-1, but I don't feel like jakkdl played badly or anything. I think I played better today than I did last night against bbetl. I think I had a better handle on these boards. I mean, I made some mistakes, no doubt. But I think I didn't just like totally misread any boards. I don't remember about the first game. I'm just talking about the 3 that I played today. So yeah, I mean, I'm pretty happy with that. So in the end, I go to 19-11. So I did indeed finish just 1 game behind Monk FSH. I'm sure, you know, if I'd spotted that 1 pile out, I don't know what pile out, just, you know, in general, that's what Dombot will tell you if you ask for your results, right? So if I just spotted that 1 pile out, I could have at least tied for first. Not that it matters because it's a double promotion division, so, you know, I'll be in C. But you know, it would be nice to win the division. I mean, 20-10 is a really good record, and like not beating that is no shame, you know. But I think, yeah, this is a pretty similar season, like in terms of the distribution of outcomes. Like I had 2 3-3s, 2 4-2s, and then I had a 5-1, and Monk FSH had a 6-0, and that was the only difference. Anyway, so thanks for watching, and I will I'll be back with the league, or sorry, the Shuffle It Championship tournament that's coming up in September. I'm gonna probably do some more ladder videos before that tournament starts, and then there will be the actual tournament, and then the next league season won't be for a while. I think that starts in like October. It's, you know, it's a little the long break because of the championship. So yeah, until whichever one of those.